Hey everyone, Ray Torres here. Typically when people walk into a gym and looking for personal training, a lot of times they'll come to me and they'll ask me, okay, what do they need to do? So a lot of times I'll say, we'll sit down and we'll usually go through three different things. First, we'll find what your goals are. Then we're gonna be going through a little bit of an evaluation to see where you're at, because everybody's at different levels. You know, some people are just starting out, some people have been working out for years. So just kind of figuring out where you guys are there. Then we go into a little bit of programming, designing something that's gonna be a little bit more specific towards you and towards the goals that you have, so we always wanna gear something towards those goals to help you better. So there are a lot of goals that I typically see as a personal trainer, but there's about 5 main ones that I see all the time. So usually the first main goal that I usually see is max strength. Where you see guys that they want to come into the gym, they want to lift as much weight as they possibly can or find new 1-rep maxes all the time. The second goal that I typically see is going to be power, where people want to be explosive. Let's say jump higher onto a box. Let's say do something like an Olympic lift where it's very explosive, using your entire body all at once. Or let's say doing like a clapping push-up, you know, where we have to use as much of our body and be as explosive as we possibly can. A third goal would typically be endurance. So focusing on endurance. So whether that be being able to breathe better, or let's say run a lot longer without having to stop, doing a longer set of push-ups or even pull-ups. So doing something where you can continuously work without needing as much rest. Another goal, believe it or not, is going to be balance. So a lot of times we'll see people wanting to have balance in a movement. So let's say, for example, squatting with one leg, being able to have your core nice and tight while you're squatting, or even a handstand walk to make sure that I have the shoulder mobility and stability to be on my hands while I'm moving. So believe it or not, balance is a big goal that a lot of people have. The last goal that I see a lot of times is hypertrophy. It's going to be having big bulging muscles, so glamour muscles. So just basically working on that beach body, you know, having nice round muscles while still gaining a little bit of strength. So that's usually 5 top goals. Not to say that there isn't more goals. I'm just saying typically as a personal trainer, those are the 5 typical goals that I see most of the time in the gym. Max strength. So going through the movement while in control the entire time. You're going to be pushing some weight, so you are going to be exhausted by the end of the set, but no big deal. You're going to have a little bit of rest, because the goal of this is to make sure that you can still complete the movement at a higher intensity so we can get stronger. So focusing on power, as you see, I'm focusing on total body athleticism. I'm coordinated, my entire body's moving, and I'm trying to be as explosive as possibly can while being in control the entire time. So that's going to be the core things when I'm focusing on power, explosiveness, and athleticism. Endurance. So this is typically that when people ask about improving their general fitness, what they typically go for. So their focus on is not being as out of breath while they're running across the street or coming up the stairs, which again is okay. But with this phase, that's going to be our main goal. It's going to be focusing on being in control, being able to continuously move and not have to rest as much. So balance is something that is overlooked very often, mainly because it's very important where you're coming back from a surgery or an injury, or if you're just not feeling very comfortable in the fitness environment. A lot of times when you master balance, it will help you reach your goals a lot more efficiently. Hypertrophy. So you want to have those pretty muscles, right? Well, this is the way to do it. Okay, is focusing on keeping those muscles under tension the entire time, getting as much blood flow into those muscles so we can look nice and full while still gaining some strength. If you guys have any questions, I can show you how. So that's a typical first day of working with someone new. You just saw that we found their goal. Now in the next video, we're going to be focusing on evaluating their body. So it's going to be focusing on what they have to do to get a little bit better, if we need to focus on starting fresh, or if they've been working out for a little bit, just knowing where to pick up right from where they left off. And then the video after that, we're going to be focusing on program design. So please stay tuned for those videos. If you guys have any questions, comment down below. Feel free to reach out to me at also my information that I'm going to be putting down there. Then if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment, because trust me, I'll make sure I'll answer. And I'll see you guys in the next video.